This anime tells the story about Xenos, an ugly loser from the slums who somehow ends up as an overpowered healer. And yeah, now every sick girl in the kingdom is basically trying to slide into his clinic. The story starts in the kingdom of Herzeth, a country where literally everybody is a healer. Like, imagine getting a small headache, and your whole neighborhood pulls up to heal you like it's a Fortnite squad revive. Here, healers are divided into 3 ranks. The lowest tier, aka budget healers, can only fix small stuff like bruises or scratches. Basically, the human version of a first aid kit from Dollar Tree. Go up a little to the second tier, so now we're talking. These guys can heal almost any illness. Think of them like a walk-in clinic with no insurance required. And then we got the top tier, the God Mode healers. These people can cure anything. Yeah, even your friend's broken heart after getting ghosted for the 5th time. Because healers are so important, there's a whole academy here just to teach kids how to heal like pros. If you graduate, you automatically become a certified healer. But deep in the forgotten corners of Herzeth, there are still poor villages where people don't even know what a healer academy is. They don't even know how to cure a common cold without Googling it, and that's where our boy Xenos lives, in a tiny, broke-down village. He stays with his cute little sister, Lily. Yeah, she's an elf girl with pointy ears and everything. Life's rough for them. Their house? Bro, it's basically held together with prayers and duct tape, leaking everywhere like it's sponsored by sadness. Xenos works as a healer even though he doesn't have a license. He's basically a YouTube certified doctor, watched 3 tutorials and called it a day. But hey, he gets the job done. The villagers love him because he heals them without charging crazy fees. Every day, Xenos opens a little makeshift clinic in his crusty house, helping out anyone who can't afford an official healer. Early in the morning, he's already treating neighbors with twisted ankles or old ladies with high blood pressure from eating way too many fried snacks like it's a state fair. After that, he goes around doing house calls. Meanwhile, Lily stays home alone. And of course, this cute elf girl goes full speed making a special meal for her big bro. She's basically a low-key TikTok chef. But before her pan even heats up, boom, here comes Carmilla, the annoying spirit girl who randomly shows up uninvited. She just says good morning to Lily, tries to steal some free food, and dips back into her weird ghost room like nothing happened. Honestly, Xenos' life is a mess. Broke, haunted house, and freeloading spirits everywhere. Right after Carmilla left, another girl showed up. Her name was Zofia. She came in yelling, calling out for Xenos. Before she could even find him, yet another girl appeared. This one was named Linga, and she said she wanted to get treated by Xenos too. Just by looking at how they acted, it was obvious both of them had a huge crush on Xenos. No doubt about it, this guy definitely had that extra special aura that kept attracting girls. And of course, there was also Lily. She had already promised herself that one day she was going to marry her own brother, Xenos. Zofia and Linga barely had time to sit down when suddenly the door got kicked open again by another girl named Lowe. She just wanted to meet Xenos as well. All of these girls ended up hanging out together inside Xenos' house. Meanwhile, Lily offered them food so they could all eat together. Of course, they agreed right away. That was exactly what they were hoping for. But then Lily remembered she had laundry to hang outside. She asked them to watch the cooking pot while she stepped out for a bit. Instead of guarding the food like she asked, the girls couldn't resist the smell and ended up devouring all of Lily's cooking. They completely lost their self-control. When it came to free food, their so-called sisterhood disappeared in an instant. Once the food was gone, they started panicking. They didn't want Xenos to find out, so they planned to cook everything again before he came home. But things didn't go as planned. Lily caught them red-handed. The 3 girls freaked out and started making excuses, trying to cover it up. But Lily just stared at them sharply. Without even raising her voice, her glare said it all. Confess, or she was going to turn them into minced meat. In the end, they admitted everything. Lily stayed silent. She was honestly disappointed in them. The girls quickly apologized and promised to help cook again. Unfortunately, all the ingredients were already used up. And just at that perfect moment, Carmilla came back. The second she heard all the food had been stolen, her eyes lit up like RGB keyboard lights. She was furious at the 3 of them and looked like she was about to take their souls one by one. The atmosphere turned terrifying real quick. The other girls immediately turned pale. Without wasting a second, they sprinted out of the house like speedrunners to go search for more ingredients. After the house went quiet again, Carmilla sat beside Lily. Pouting, she told Lily that she was just too nice. Girls who only relied on their looks, like those three, if nobody kept them in check, they would keep causing trouble over and over again. Lily only gave her a small smile. In her mind, she didn't want to keep fighting with the people around her. She wanted everyone to get along, including with Carmilla. But all Lily could do was sigh while looking at her kitchen, which now looked like it had just been hit by a meteor. Meanwhile, Xenos was walking home, taking it easy. On the way, he saw a girl clutching her stomach in pain, like someone who had just eaten food way too spicy. Before he could even get closer, a snobby noble guy showed up and grabbed the girl by her hair. Turned out that girl was the noble's slave. And the noble was furious because she had escaped from his house. He stormed off to the graveyard looking for her while ranting nonstop about how disgusting mixed-race girls like her didn't even deserve a proper grave. Bro thought he was dropping bars, but it was just pure villain NPC energy. His behavior kept getting worse. He slammed the girl into a gravestone. But what came out wasn't fear or weakness. Instead, it was a dark aura on the level of a final boss. That dark energy flowed straight into the girl's body. Even so, the noble kept kicking her, completely unaware that he had just triggered something way beyond his control. It didn't take long for the girl to snap. She went berserk and attacked the noble without holding back. The guy who had been acting all high and mighty suddenly ran for his life like a little kid, being chased by his mom for skipping nap time. While running away, he crossed paths with Xenos. The noble immediately started whining, complaining that his slave had rebelled against him. Xenos didn't say a word. But when the girl, whose name was Till, showed up again, an enormous dark energy was radiating from her body. Seeing that, the noble panicked and even offered Xenos money to kill Till. When Till charged at him again, Xenos dodged easily. The noble got even more worked up and tried to force Xenos to attack Till. But Xenos wasn't having it. For him, every life was valuable. It didn't matter if someone was a noble or a beast girl. In the end, Xenos showed what he was capable of. He destroyed a massive rock with his magic right in front of the noble, leaving the guy almost fainting from fear. Till kept trying to attack, but Xenos was able to read all of her movements. Eventually, he slammed her into a wall. The building behind them collapsed and fell right on top of the arrogant noble. Unfortunately, that man was still alive. Till ended up passing out. Xenos realized that Till had been possessed by a high-class demon. He allowed Till to bite him so he could force the demon out of her body. After that, Till immediately collapsed. Xenos started wondering how this girl had ended up getting possessed like this. He proceeded to banish the demon to another dimension. Meanwhile, the arrogant noble could only watch with a dumbfounded expression on his face. In the end, he asked Xenos to heal him too. Xenos agreed, but said it would cost extra. The noble immediately threw him a pouch of coins, but Xenos told him it wasn't enough. The noble got angry because he thought he had already paid a high price. But Xenos stayed calm. He admitted that he wasn't an official healer, just an underground healer. Basically like an illegal doctor, but overpowered. That meant he could charge however much he wanted. In the end, Xenos asked for Till as payment. Without thinking twice, the noble agreed. The ownership documents for Till were handed over to Xenos. Not long after, Till regained consciousness. She was confused when she saw the man in front of her. Xenos told her that her status had changed because he had just bought her. Xenos then gave his first order. He told Till to take off her clothes. Till was shocked by the order. But since she was now owned by Xenos, she had no choice but to obey. Sorry to disappoint, but it wasn't anything that nasty brain of yours was imagining. After shyly taking off her clothes, it turned out Xenos only wanted to check her body for any leftover curse marks or injuries from the demon possession. There was nothing inappropriate about it. Xenos calmly inspected her condition, and it turned out there was a gallstone inside Till's body. Without any hesitation, Xenos crushed that thing into dust like it was nothing. Till was speechless. This was probably the first time she'd seen something like that in her life. Especially since Xenos could use magic without even chanting a spell. He just called it out like some kind of walking cheat code. Xenos was even confused himself, wondering why Till was so shocked. For him, this was just normal stuff. After getting healed, Till quickly thanked him. She asked how she could repay him for saving her life. Xenos casually showed her a page from a book and asked her to find something in the picture. Turns out, it was just a leaf. Seriously, this dude saved a life and then asked for a plant like he was doing grocery shopping. Till moved fast, and in no time, she managed to find exactly what Xenos wanted. Xenos looked super happy. Without wasting any time, he ripped apart Till's slave ownership documents right in front of her. Just like that, someone who was supposed to be a slave for life suddenly became a free person. Till was beyond happy, but also kind of lost. She didn't know what to do next with her life. But she promised Xenos that if she ever found her purpose, she'd let him know. Xenos just stayed chill, like always. He even told her that if she ever got hurt or sick again, she could come to him anytime, for free. Bro, instead of acting like some charity king, how about you fix that crusty, leaking house of yours first?
Oh my God!
Later that night, Xenos went home. And yeah, as soon as he stepped inside, all the girls living with him started crowding around like it was some idol fan meet event. Some of them had just come back from buying fruit and fish. But one girl immediately noticed it looked like Xenos had just met a new girl. Xenos didn't even react. He just ignored them and walked past like a true harem king who's already tired of the drama. All right, that's it for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around for the next chapter. Only here on Dem Recaps. Appreciate y'all for real. Love ya.